Hello and welcome to the Johnson Community College Cosmetology Department. Today we're going to cover the Cosmetology Department guidelines. And guys, I want you guys to keep in mind these guidelines are unique for our department, the cosmetology students, and serve as a supplement to the Johnson Community College catalog that covers general institutional policies related to all students at the college. The policies in this handbook apply throughout the time you are enrolled in the cosmetology program. So this is your handbook, and you guys will be referred to or referenced to this handbook policy quite often when it comes to being in to following the policies and regulations within our department. So the policies in this handbook apply throughout the time you are enrolled in the cosmetology program, and they are subject to change, which may be required based on changes in the college and state regulations. So if you guys have any questions, please discuss with your cosmetology faculty, one of those being your instructor, which is going to be Gwendolyn Rouse. The first thing that we want to make sure that we discuss and we really are all on the same page about is what we consider professional attire. So the personal appearance and demeanor of the cosmetology student at JCC reflects the standards of the college, the program, and the profession of cosmetology. You guys are considered professionals, and so we will look that part as well. We're going to make sure that we are in uniform daily, and there are some things that are required. What is required? So when we think about the cosmetology student, they are expected to adhere to the following dress code. You guys are to make sure that you wear a black uniform top, the standard V-neck scrubs, and design and fabric required. So here we have some examples of what that will look like. We have just make sure that at the bottom of your pants, they're not overlapping or too long for your pants. You can get the jogger bottoms. Just try to veer away from those yoga looking ones that kind of fit like yoga pants and flare out at the bottom. These are the standard appropriate black uniform tops and bottoms that you guys can wear within our program. The black uniform bottoms as well, make sure that they are hemmed to the correct length. You can wear the jogger bottoms that kind of hug or yeah, kind of like the joggers at the bottom. Make sure that each day you're required to wear black socks or hose must be worn, not black and blue, not black and purple, not black in any other color. You want to make sure that they are all black. Okay. For your shoes, you want to make sure that you wear black leather tennis shoes or black nursing shoes such as Crocs, but make sure that you do not wear the hose. When you guys start working with relaxing sodium hydroxide, if that product drops on your feet, it can go through those holes and saturate through those holes and then cause a problem on your skin. So we want to make sure that we are making sure that we are working safely as well. If you do wear black shoes, or tennis type shoes, make sure they are leather and wipeable, okay? All black, no black and white soles, just strictly all black shoes. Your black uniform jacket and or black smocks, you guys do have a black apron included in your kit. If you get cold, you can layer. You can wear a black turtleneck or an all black shirt underneath. But if you're gonna wear a jacket, make sure that it is the black uniform jacket. And then no headbands, hats or scarves. You do need to make sure that you have a name tag. That name tag is going to be critical because you have to wear your name tag every single day. The name tag is available inside the Barnes and Noble bookstore, or you can go to Smithfield Sign and Design in Smithfield and get you one of those name tags. A name tag should have cosmetology written on it, and it should have your first and your last name. This is the criteria by NC Sport of Cosmetic Arts, and when the inspector comes, this is what they're expecting to see you guys in uniform, wearing this type of uniform, and they're expecting to see your name tag that you might be counted accountable and present for class that day. What is not acceptable? Your black uniform with pink or red or any type of lining, black shoes with white soles, with white soles, and you're not able to wear head scarves or any type of hats, because the expectation is that as a stylist, you guys are setting the par. You guys are setting the standard. You guys are going to make sure that you do your hair every day and that you come to class ready and prepared, ready to rock and roll. So having your hair done is not going to be an option, because we know that you know that you're going to do that. That's something that we as stylists want to make sure that we definitely do each day. Your purchases from the bookstore. And so I do have the name tag here underneath the purchases that you guys can make at the bookstore. We have a right or left-handed Cosmo kit. Excuse me, I have right and right, but it's right or left-handed Cosmo kit. The textbook, excuse me, the kit runs $978.98 in the bookstore. That kit, if you are not a transfer student, you are required to get your kit out of the bookstore. We have a student name tag available in our bookstore. Once again, you can purchase this book, your kit. Excuse me, not your kit, but you can purchase your name tag at a different location, but we do sell them at the bookstore, and they do know what to put though, what's required on those name tags as well. And then we also require you to get your textbook out of the bookstore, because not only will you get your textbook, the Milady Standard 14th edition, but you're also going to get the foundations, and then you're going to also in that bundle, you're paying for a seat in that SEMA, a seat in SEMA. And SEMA is basically the online resource where Miss Rouse is going to use for your testing, for your assignments, and just also for as she's teaching in class, you guys will also have access to the PowerPoints presentations that she's going to do using those PowerPoints provided in SEMA. So make sure those are two items that you are required to get out of the bookstore, is the right or left-handed Cosmo kit and your textbook bundle. But you can get your name tag, your uniform, your shoes, any of those items you can purchase wherever you prefer, but just understand we do offer those resources in our bookstore. Now, there are going to be a couple of additional items that you will need. A couple of those items are listed here. We have an items to be disinfected container. This is one of those 6-quart clear containers with a lid. This is something you're going to sit on your station every single day, that as you're working, and if you drop something on the floor, you're going to sanitize your hands and place that soiled item inside of the items to be disinfected container. You will also need a first aid kit with Neosporin or some type of antibiotic cream, a minimum of 5 bandages inside of a small Ziploc bag, and a minimum of 5 bandages. And then you're going to also have a minimum of 5 Q-tips inside of a small Ziploc bag. And so here's an example of what that's going to look like. That is going to be considered a universal supply. You can make this. If you already have antibiotic cream at home, you have a Ziploc bag, and then you have a small one that you can put your Q-tips in, and you have bandages, you can literally make this and put it inside of a Ziploc bag and label it first aid kit. So we're not trying to spend any more money than we have to, but just understand that the first aid kit will be a universal supply that you will have on your station each day. You will also need 3 large gift bags, and we're going to take a look at that on the next slide. But you'll also be packing your kit with Miss Rouse, and she's going to have you guys about the first week, maybe the second week, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be the first week that you guys are going to need your Ziploc bags. And you're going to need a box of quart-size Ziploc bags, a gallon-size box of Ziploc bags, 1 box of 2.5-gallon Ziploc bags, and you're going to need about 2 or 3 extra large bags. And so down here I have a little image, but I'm going to go to my next slide and let you guys take a look at what it's going to look like inside of your kit. So here we have an example of what those extra large bags look like over here to the right side where it says Universal Supplies. A mannequin head is inside of that. Your additional supplies such as a bag of gloves, mannequin stand, quite a bit of large items are inside this bag. So you're going to see those extra large bags are going to help to support those extra mannequins that you have. And it's also going to be a way for you to store your electrical tools such as your flat iron, your curling iron, and your blow dryer. So things that have a cord but can't properly be cleaned and disinfected, like your other multi-use tools, will be separated in a large bag like that. So your items will be stored in your kit, not exactly like this, because this kit is prepped for the practical exam, but your instructor is going to show you how to store all of your individual items. But that is the reason why you need those gift lock bags. Now, these 3 large gift bags down here, throughout the day when you're working, you're going to have your trash trash bag and that soiled linens bag up in the class. Your instructor might have you take your trash bag out while you're working, and might tell you that as you're working to throw all of your trash inside of that trash bag, so you'll get in a healthy habit of disposing soil items properly versus putting them on your station and wait until you get a chance to go to throw it in the trash. You're going to have that trash bag sitting right by you, that as you drop stuff, as you soil some single-use items, you can properly dispose of it, and like I said, get into a healthy habit of infection control throughout your time in COS 111 and COS 112. We will provide you with a bottle of hand sanitizer, and you will use that, and it will sit on your station every single day. The hand sanitizer is your supplement for washing your hands. I am an advocate for washing your hands daily throughout the day, but understand that NC Board of Cosmetic Art does consider your hand sanitizer to be sufficient to serve as you washing your hands. And so your instructor will go into detail about that once you guys begin your infection control.